Well, what did I just do? I just had it. That's bizarre. It's new. You would pick new color from foreground. There it is. Wait, it's from over here. Palette editor menu. Let me do this again. Okay, over all the way on the end. See right here in the end, on the right, up in the corner. I think this was it. See, now it says palette editor menu. Just put your mouse over that, and then go over here and put new color from foreground. Okay, and see it put it down here in this thing right here, right? Okay, let's see, configure this tab. That's bizarre. How does it do it from here? Okay, I hit the little configure button, palette editor menu, new color from foreground. I want to see what this does. I'm just reading what it says. I hit an F1 to see what it says. New color from foreground, new color from background.
I see that.
Okay, if you can do new color, you do edit menu, new color from foreground. Well, I did it again. You don't need that one.
All right.
To get rid of it, you only need it once. So delete that color. So basically, what you do now, you go down here and you pick the second color. Just when you start seeing a little bit of change in it, hit this, and that's going to make your foreground that. And you go over here again.
I don't have the other color selected. I missed that somehow.
Okay, go over and use the color picker tool.
Yeah.
The one over beside over here. So what you're going to do first, you know what? I'm going to start this one over. I'm going to delete this. We'll start over. Let's delete this palette, and I'll start over. Well, maybe not. Let me go into palettes.
I looked at Photoshop, but they had a pretty good size rental fee on that.
Oh, that's expensive. It is expensive.
Yeah.
Just trying to how to get out of this. All right. I'm going to get out. I'm just going to go back here and we'll create a new one. And we'll start here from the beginning. Well, this is not doing it. See, I'll just start over and I don't have any colors yet. Okay, now we got the basic. It's the gradient palette with nothing else in it. Now go over here and use the color picker. Then go over here and take it and put it just right over about the first color of that gradient that's there. And look and see if I'm sorry, you got to do it where the crosshair thing is. And then watch the color of the main box over here on the left. It'll change color. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you've done that, and you want to. You made that your foreground color right now for now. So now you want to go back over here. Here, palette editor, add new color from foreground. You see that? Can you get that? Did that come up or not?
Let me see.
First, I had to hit this key, this configure tab thing here underneath the X at the top.
Yeah.
Then go to palette editor, and then new color from foreground, and then click that. And now that first color, when you clicked in right here, is there.
I don't see the pick new color from Foreground, but I've got the palette editor entry in here. Let me see.
Well, let me look at some. I'm gonna look up real quick how to create a palette. I'm gonna look at, see if I can find it somewhere. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
You found it?
Add new color from Foreground. Wait a minute.
No, it's from Foreground, from FG, it should say.
Yeah. I got that up now.
Okay. So basically, you do that, and then you go down a little bit further, just a little bit, where the color starts to change, you get a little bit darker. Click it again. You still have the eyedropper tool on there, the color picker?
Yeah.
As your tool. Okay, go down to the like a little bit, just a little bit lower, which is just a little bit darker.
Yep.
Okay, and if you click it, it should have changed the color over here again. Yes, it did. Once again, you're going to go over here and new color from Foreground. And now you should have two colors over in this palette.
Yeah.
Okay. Now do the same thing again. Go down a little bit further, which is a little bit darker. And go header menu, new color from Foreground, and you can see just a little bit darker.
Yep.
And probably the middle one will be right there in the middle, about where it's the darkest. Click there. Same thing. Palette editor menu, new color from Foreground. Again. Now you're going to go start back and go down again below it. Pick one just a little bit lighter. And now it has a more of a pink, a little bit of a pinkish tint to it, but that's fine. That's what it's going to be. I know this is a weird way to do it, but that's the way it showed it in the thing.
Alright.
New color from Foreground. We'll do about two more. So it's about a total of 7. So do one about 3/4 of the way down, probably somewhere right here. New color from Foreground, and one last one. I think one I did earlier today was 7. And it may not be exact, but you know, you and once you get to playing around with this, you can pick your own colors. You could click over. Wait, let me do this last one. But this one, I was just showing you how you try to match what was already there to get it to look like it. Go add new color Foreground. Okay. All right, that's good enough for the sample.
Yeah.
Okay, now you've got like about 7 colors over here, right?
I didn't get the last one.
Okay, well, just go ahead and do one right all the way near the bottom. Whatever's close to be about the end, it would be the edge of the gradient for that one little row. Create one more.
All right.
You might have 6 or 7. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, so once you get that, that's basically your palette. Now you're going to right click on it. Oh shoot! How do I do this? There's something you do, and it says gradient from palette. One second. I know you right click on something.
I know if you go / and then a menu comes up to search for it.
You do what?
/ on your keyboard.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, there it is, palette to gradient. Create a gradient using colors in the palette.
it's so gray to me for some reason.
I wonder if maybe it didn't save it. Oh, I just gotta say, how do I save this thing? Okay, that's what it is. You basically got to save it. You just go back to your actual palettes. You should have saved it. Just go back and open up the palette thing again. Do you see the one in there called gradient or whatever you called it?
Where did you go again? Sorry,
No, it's fine. That's fine. You open up the palette again. This is the actual palette we're editing it, but just go back and go to Windows, dockable dialogues, and just hit palettes. And you should see the one that you named a while ago, just a few minutes ago, and it should already be highlighted.
Yeah, on Untitled 8.
Okay. And it should say how many ever different colors you put in there, like 6 or 7, right?
8.
Okay.
I don't know.
What you would do now? Okay, pick that one, and you want to right-click on it. I think it's right-click. And then go all the way down here. It says palette to gradient.
All right.
After you right-click on it, it'll pull up that menu and just drag it all the way down and do where it says palette to gradient.
All right. It's thinking right now.
Yeah. And then go into gradients now. And basically, it's here.
Gradients? Where is that at?
It's under gradients. Under gradients here. The gradient.
I see palettes and then I have palette editor.
If you have to, go back over here. Just go Windows, dockable dialogues. Whoops, sorry. Windows, dockable dialogues. Gradient. Or here, Control G.
Oh, there it is.
And now you'll see the one you created is in there, right? It should be highlighted already because it's the last one you used.
Yeah.
Okay, what you want to do is go over and take the rectangle select tool. Oh, you know, let's do something else. Before you do that, go over and see where the layers is. You want to add a new layer. And that, I believe, let me see if I got that right. Is that the plus sign? Yeah. It's the first one at the bottom, under the layers at the bottom there. It's got the same thing, a sheet of paper, looks like with a plus sign.
Yep.
You want to create a new layer. Don't worry about the one. I'll just call it layer 2. That way it can still be on top of it. That way you're not, when you create this gradient, it's not going to be stuck right on the actual thing. So just go somewhere, I just say draw a box, which is probably about the width of that gradient. Doesn't have to be exact, but
with what tool do you select it with?
It's the rectangle. It's the second one.
Okay, there it is.
The rectangle.
Yep.
Okay, draw that, and then it should have the little marching. I call it marching ants around it.
Yeah.
Go, take the gradient. It should see if it does it. It's not doing it. Okay. No, we had to go into the gradient over here, I think. Gradient tool. Okay. I hope I get this right. Oh, it's not doing it. I don't like this program.
Yeah,
I literally. Well, I'm so accustomed to using the other thing, and I actually went through all this. I did it 4 times today now. 4 times. I played around with these just to make sure I could remember how to do it. Okay, you take this and you want to put the gradient inside of that. So you take, there it is. But you want to drag it straight down. But I'm gonna do it over.
Oh.
Can I undo that? Because you want to draw. When you do it, you want the thing to be right at the beginning. So you want to take the gradient.
How did you drag it?
Just left click on it, and drag your mouse down. Drag it down. Don't let go until you get all the way to the bottom.
Left click? You said right click?
What?
What did you right click or?
Left click.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let me get out again.
Sorry.
So basically, no, you're fine. You're fine. Start it about where you want to start. Put it right there at the top of that of your marching ants. Left click on it and drag it down. Be careful to keep it straight, otherwise it'll go at an angle. See it?
Alright.
And then just hit the selection tool or the move tool or whatever, and let go of it and see you've got your gradient. It's not exactly the same, but it's pretty close.
Oh, you got mine tilted.
Well, you just got to play around with it. Believe me, mine still did about the first 10 times. So don't worry about that. But just kind of be steady with it and put it right where you want the gradient to start and drag it all the way. Just let go right when you get to the end of it, right to the bottom of it. And then, as you can see, it creates the gradient.
Yeah.
So you can pick any colors you want. You didn't have to use that. I only used the eyedropper tool because we wanted to try to get it close to that one was what was there.
Yeah.
You could go in and change the color to red, and then whatever, and make each one and do it however you want to do it. Just create a palette. Then what you got to do once that palette's created, that was what I was missing. You had to actually get out of it and then go to the palette, and then right click on it and tell it to convert it to a gradient.
Right. Nice. I can do this. My box is too wide, too tall. I mean.
Yeah, well, it just you get the gist of how it works.
Yeah, I got the gist of how it works now.
Yeah, they're just like I said. I just use the bottom one as a kind of example to go by, so you can kind of like look at it, and you can always delete that later when you're done with it.
Yeah.
So just play around and pick whatever colors you want and create your gradient, draw it. You can actually, if you want to, let me do one more. I'll do one bigger. Whoops. Hold on a second. I still got that select. I had select. I got to remember to do this. Select none. I say in Photoshop you don't do that. You just like hit escape and it's done. Let me just draw another one down here. Whoop. Okay, I'll just show you. Since it's bigger, you can see a little bit how it works. I'm going to use the same gradient again. I hope it works. It's not going to work. It's going back to the same thing again. Okay.
This helps a ton.
Okay. Let's see. Basically, it's going to look a lot different this time because it's thicker, right? But what you can do now is you can go in here and move these around. See, if you don't like that color, you can move it up a little bit. See, I can stretch them out.
Yeah.
And just play with what you want.
Nice. That is what I wanted to do.
So that's basically what you just play around with it. You can go up here, like you pick any one of these. So you pick the one in the middle, and you want it to be darker. You want it to be red. See, you can just go up here and change it.
Nice.
So you can just play around with whatever colors you want.
Nice. Awesome.
And that's basically it for that part. And like I said, once you get the hang of it, it's not gonna be I don't think it'll be that hard. Just remembering how to do it, how you got to do it. It's always you basically create. You can do it other ways too. This way you already created your palette, and that way if you have that gradient later.
Could you show me how you pulled that over there one more time?
Do what now?
Show me how you pulled that gradient there.
Okay, let me just. Okay. Went back over here, and what I think you can also hit the G tool too. Just it's the letter G, I think. G, which gives you the gradient, and then just start at the top like we did before. Start at the top, drag it down.
Oh, wait a minute. How do you do that again? Sorry, go real slow.
Okay.
Sorry.
No. Okay, just once you get it, you've got your box, right?
Yep.
I think you can hit the letter G. I'm going to get out of this for a second, so I've got this right here. Now I'm going to hit G, which automatically takes me to the gradient. Then take the cursor, the little plus sign thing there, and put it right at the top of the box. Drag it down. Be steady. I wish you could do like a shift tool or something. It would do it.
Oh, okay.
And then once you get it right where you want it, see if it's tilted a little bit, you just take it back and move it back. Get it right the way you want it, and then let go. And then once that you let go of that, you can still go in and change each one of these. Just click on each. See all these little
yeah.
Rotated scale things?
Okay, I got the borderway from mine now, the one that was overlapping.
Okay, that's what it says. So see, now that you click one, you can slide it. See how the dark one is the middle?
Yeah.
Dark, however you want it.
Awesome.
So you can just play around with that and get little things. And that's not really the bevel. That's a gradient. But that's the way you can see. That's how those were done. That's just a gradient.
Yeah. All right. I've been wanting to do that for a very long time, I tell you. I have to walk away from it sometimes, and when I do that and I come back to it a while later, man, I start figuring it all out.
Like, oh yeah, I do the same thing with this program. I've had GIMP like 5 times. And I'm like, I can't do it. Then I'll do it like, okay, I'll get it again. And I'll play around with it a little bit. Like, okay, now I can do this. I can do that. So
Yeah.
I mean, GIMP does a lot of good stuff. I like Photoshop because I learned it. That's the way I learned it originally.
Yeah.
But GIMP does almost everything Photoshop does for the most part for the basics, which you would need it for deco.
Yeah.
And it's free, so I mean, it's got a different learning curve, but
yeah,
it works well.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, you can't beat the price. It's free.
Yeah, definitely. I see other gradient selections to choose from too here.
There's a lot that it comes with, yeah. And if you ever want to delete, you just like click it, right click it, and if you want to edit it again, you could. See it. But just right click on the gradient and edit. And that's another way you can do it here. If you edit gradient, you can go down here and move these little white and black boxes on a gradient. That way you're edited for the whole thing.
I'm not seeing gradient. Let me scroll here a little bit.
It'll be on the right side. I don't know where your gradient shows up on your screen, so I'm not sure.
Radiant blue, brown, green.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
That you can edit it here too, but I just usually play around with it in the one down here, like when you pick the little boxes. That way you can see exactly how it's going to fit on your
Yeah.
See, if you can you see where I'm moving it on the actual image?
Yeah.
There's a gradient on the right side. See, it's actually matching up to whatever I did.
I don't have that big picture up though.
Okay.
I got the color red on there now.
Okay. Well, yeah, just play around with it. Whatever you know how you do it. Now you know how to use it. If you actually need to match the color of a gradient, you just use the picker and just kind of like pick along the way the colors that you think that you need. You can add more or less, whatever you think works best for you.
Yeah.
And you can change the colors. You can do whatever you want with it.
Awesome. All right, thank you, sir.
All right. If you have any other questions,
I'm gonna play with this for a while.
Oh, you know what? Let me show you the other thing over here. Filter Forge. I'll load that up. I'll just show you. Have you ever used it or seen how it works?
Oh no, I hadn't bought it yet. I need to wait till I get paid.
Okay, well, actually, you know what you could do? I think there's a trial version you can get that's good for 30 days. Everything works for 30 days. So if you ever want to do that, but I'll just load it here and just show you like say you're looking for something that just when I was playing around. What you do is you if there's certain thing like the grape. Remember the one I showed you with the grape the other day, where I
Yeah.
made it a sample. I've already downloaded it from Filter Force. They have thousands of filters that you can download for free. Once you pay for it, you don't have to pay anything to download them. So this is what I've used that one before too with the dots, but this is the grape. See, you just click it. It's already that part's done, right? That you don't have to do anything. It's already created it for you. Now, if you wanted to go in and change colors, you could do here.
Well, it's so great in me. I don't see that, but yeah.
Do you see the one here with the gray, right?
I see the big gray area, but I don't see nothing else.
You don't see the actual bars and stuff on it?
No.
That's weird.
Yeah, I wouldn't understand. I don't understand why it would do that.
Hold on a second. Is it because I have? Let me close. I'm gonna just minimize them. Again. You see it now?
Yeah. Well, I see the one you made here.
Yeah, that one with the little lines in it.
The silver one.
Yeah, well, that's pre-made. I just clicked it and it created that automatically. But you can go in if you want to change the color. See if you want to make it red or green or whatever. You can just play around with it. And there's presets. You get a lot of different presets too. You can have. That's what it looks like. Well, it looks like it's kind of rusty or something. And,
Are you in your program?
huh? Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't see that program running.
You don't see the filter. Oh, wait a minute. What happened?
Your mouse is up by the. It's up on top.
Let me see something. I want to turn off the share screen and go back to it.
All right.
All right, let's try to share screen again. Maybe that's what it is. It's not doing the window. It's doing the program. Okay, that's weird. Now you see it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is where you can the basic one. That's the basic one you get. But you can do any different kind of thing like that. Say you wanted to do something with the wood. Well, I'll show you. I was going to do the one I did, the sample I was playing with earlier. That's just like a regular frame there. It's got transparency already in it.
Nice.
Linen. That was I did. This is the one. It kind of looked like the that sample that you showed me.
Yeah.
And then I just went in and why did it try to open this up to edit it? Okay, so I went in here and changed the settings. As you can see on this one, it looks like it's doing it like at an angle.
Yeah.
So I just changed it to 90 and 180. So you can play with all this kind of stuff with it. Just create patterns, and you can change the color. Say you want it to be. You probably can't see this, but say you want it to be pink or whatever, and you just do that. It automatically generates it for you.
All right.
So I love it. I have it. I have version 9. I paid the full price. That was the $69. But version 10 came out, and I paid the $29. But like I said, it'll work with my Photoshop, so I don't have to worry about saving it out of the program itself. But if you got it, you would, since GIMP, it's not like a plugin for GIMP, but it's a plugin for Photoshop. So that's what I said. You would have to pay the what's called the Pro version or whatever. Here's like if you want to. I use this all the time for barrels.
Oh, nice.
It just creates the whole thing for you. You can add more rust or carved wood. So it had a lot of stuff. So I love it. I mean, for what it does, it does a lot of great stuff for. You can do like a wood panel like that.
Nice.
So anyway, that's how that works.
All right, thank you, sir.
It's a good thing to think about. I mean, if you're not going to use it a lot, definitely don't get it. But if you think you will use it a lot, if you think it's worth the money, then if you start making a lot of textures, it comes in handy. It can do carpet and snow and I don't know what all.
Yeah.
You name it, it does a lot of that stuff.
There was that one, that dark brown one. I was trying to recreate that, but I was looking through my emails. I found who I had bought the graphics from, and they put them in, but she left and she had a big spiel about she's not coming back, so I might use them.
Okay.
Yeah. Her photo bucket went down quite some time ago, a year or two already.
Oh, yeah, the whole photo bucket thing.
Yeah. All right, this is awesome. Thank you.
All right. Well, then, I guess I will let you go.
All right.
If you need anything else, just let me know. I'm always, just inbox me or look for me online.
Cool.
All right.
Tell you.
All right. I will talk to you later.
Yep.
All right. Bye-bye.